Juno's World.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the No Clickbait Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Andretti coming at you here with episode 12. Appreciate everybody tuning in and tapping into the previous 11 episodes. Appreciate all the love and support we've gotten as we continue to grow this channel and this platform. You already know I'm not by myself. As always, I'm with my boy Ism, because that is him. Had to hit him with the regular intro because he thought I was going to switch it up. Got to keep people on their toes these days, man. How you living, man?
Oh, it's on the stand on business. I'm good, man. I always get excited for these podcasts. Like, even though my voice be monotone a lot of times, this is excitement. You just gotta take my
Monotone
word
as
for it.
hell. We sounding sad as like, hey, cheer up. Enjoy life just a little bit. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know when I lost my like, I feel like I used to be able to hear the excitement in my voice and see it on my face. Now you don't know if I'm being sarcastic. You don't know if I really feel the way I'm saying. You don't know what I'm feeling. I need to work on it, man.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of the No Clickbait Podcast. It's your boy Freddie Andretti. You already know I'm with my co-host Eeyore. And we like, dang, podcast. Like,
Why are you doing the intro?
you
Then?
sound like the
Nah.
what's my man? Dry Eye. I can't even remember like the
The commercial for it, the name of what they
Dry Eye.
I don't know. But listen, I'll be trying to figure out because I be monitoring my voice. I'll be trying to figure out what be getting that excitement out of me. And a lot of times I think when I'm having like back and forth with people, my voice will change. But if it's just like casual conversation or if somebody says something crazy, my face might scrunch up and my voice might like elevate a little bit. But on average, this is the voice.
Saying you don't really know what like excites you anymore. It's kind of sad, man. You got to enjoy every little moment of life. Cause sometimes life be lifing.
I'm telling you. Life at a whole different rate, especially where we at, like our location where we're at, like with the chemical fire, hurricane, on the average day is just a lot.
It's been a lot, man. Especially like I'm a little closer to not a little. I'm a lot closer to the chemical fire than you are. Anybody that didn't know,
we got a bragger,
huh?
All the smoke, I was right there. I could have touched it if I wanted.
Yeah, it was not. It was like that's up the street from me, but my area, it ain't up the street, but it's like it's closer to you. And like I was out on my way to go get something to eat. I ordered we didn't feel like cooking, so we was getting Jersey Mike's. And I'm like, man, could DoorDash this? I was like, nah, DoorDash taxing for just doing like the salads. I was like, man, I might go pick this up. I don't feel like paying this extra $10. Going to go get it. I get the alert on my phone. No, I'm looking at I'm trying to go to Jersey Mike's, and I get on like the road and there's so many cars. I'm like, where's all this traffic coming from? And it's in multiple directions. I'm like, what could be going on? Not thinking of nothing of it. I'm just like, it's just crazy traffic right now, which is weird. I'm like, maybe it's a wreck or something. So I get out, still keep going, and I get that alert. Shelter in place, blah, blah, blah. It's a chemical fire at this I ain't even gonna put their name. Well, it's in the news at the biolab. So they was like, shelter in place, shelter in place. And I was like, dang, ain't this something? So I couldn't even go get my food because they had the police up there with the road blocked off. I'm going like about to pass Zaxby's. I'm like, I'm about to get something. I get in the Zaxby's line. They come out. Yeah, sorry, we gotta close the store. I'm like, dang, what am I gonna do about eating? And that was that. And you know what happened to
That boy self that boy is selfish. Yeah, I know all that's going on, but what about me?
nah, fine.
It's me and Dre,
I gotta eat. But it was all good. We made do. And then
You could at
huh?
least I said you could at least went and saw Eminem rap.
Nah, I'm good.
That's
But anyways, like I was saying, we and then you know everybody knows what happened with the hurricane that hit unfortunately a lot of people. So it's just been a lot going on. Hurricane hit a lot of people. Some of my people in Greenville still without power, and some people,
same with South
yeah,
Carolina.
some people, yeah, Greenville is in South Carolina. But
I'm about where I'm I'm not from Greenville, South Carolina.
man, it's the same with South Carolina.
You wasn't thinking about when I said that, I know you was thinking about
Yeah.
Greenville or Greenville.
Nah, but it just hit people a lot harder than they thought, or a lot harder than some people have seen in their lifetime. So definitely sad. So prayers out to anyone out there who's lost anyone, or anyone who's just facing any I guess of the backlash, like, for lack of better words, of the storm, of the hurricane,
Mhm.
whether it's damage to your house or lost a loved one or whatever the case may be. So prayers out there to you.
Right. The hardships and misfortunes of the hurricane,
Yeah,
basically.
man. Should be rough. It's crazy how what would like natural disasters are crazy, and it's natural, so it ain't like nothing you can really do. You don't want to be in any of those situations. All of them like really scary. Like what would, as far as like a natural disaster, what would you say is like the last thing you want to see coming?
Last thing. Um, Trump winning. Nah, as far as that goes, I was fascinated with tornadoes. I know I'm going down a tangent, but tornadoes, like I will watch those on YouTube. I like watching like the little funnel form and like the true nature of it, but that's not something I want to see in person. But I think the scariest one would be a tsunami.
Yep.
Like I can imagine if, especially because we cruise, like my mom is big on going on cruises and whatnot. Can you imagine just being like on a cruise ship and they like, yeah, the water kicking up. It's literally nowhere to prep. Like you might as well do whatever you enjoy doing to the best of the ability before that water slap because there's nothing you can do. And then even if the tsunami don't unalive you and you get thrown in the water, the aftermath is just like everything else on land, you might maybe have a
Yeah.
chance. Tsunami, crazy.
The thing about a tsunami, that's mine too. Like it don't matter how good you can swim, none of that. Like you and there's nothing you can do. You're not going anywhere if you're on the water. Even if you're on the beach, you can't run, you can't get away that fast. Like even people with beach houses, or even like the big buildings on the beach, those like tsunamis reach like pretty much miles high. Like so, I don't, it ain't nothing you can really do in that situation. So that's definitely number one. As far as like tornadoes, people think tornadoes is cool. Like I guess the science behind it, but like even like storm chasers and stuff, I don't see how people do that like as their job.
Oh, heck, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not chasing that. YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah, I
YouTube.
don't know if
I
you
type.
seen
I don't.
Twisters.
I haven't seen the movie. It look corny to me. I don't like PG-13 suspense or horror movies because I know nobody gonna be unalived.
Nah, people do.
It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, but a lot of times it's like close encounters, like jump scares. Like R-rated, you don't know who might go, whatever. PG-13, like one movie I do like, I think it's found what's the name? Um is a trilogy, I believe. It got the little boy on Insidious. Insidious is PG-13, right?
Bro, how you get from Twisters to Insidious?
Because we were talking about you said Twister, the movie. You said, did I see the movie? And the movie is PG-13. But if that movie was like a R-rated movie, I feel like you're more prone to it's more unpredictable because you know the limits of a PG-13 movie.
But what I'm saying is
So that's what I'm saying.
how you go from talking about a tornado movie to Insidious.
Because what will be the is Twisters, is it a adventure movie? I feel like it's adventure suspense.
Yeah, I guess they talking about, like, it's about chasing storms, like tornadoes. Like, it's
Right. So I feel like
I was
go
saying
ahead.
it's there's Twister, which is, like, the old movie that came out in, like, the '90s, and then Twisters just
Uh-huh.
came out, like, a couple months ago. It's like the sequel to it, but it's about storm
Right.
chasing. That's why I'm just wondering how the hell you get
And you
to Insidious.
okay. So you saw the movie,
Yeah.
right? You said it was trash, if I'm not
No, it was good to
mistaken.
me. Yeah.
It was good? I could have sworn somebody didn't like that movie.
I mean,
Moral being, I know Twisters because I didn't see the movie, but I know Universal Studios has a reenactment to where like you can feel the fire, like when a tornado catches fire and
4D.
all that and everything. Like it's a 4D. That's what I'm thinking. So, um, so I was thinking that when you was bringing up the movie, it fit in the same genre almost as Insidious did, like a suspense jump scare type natural disaster version of it instead of paranormal activity. So that's how my mind connected. But the moral of that whole thing was, I was thinking because you asked if I saw Twister, and I didn't see it because I thought it was going to be a corny suspense thriller.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it because of that. I misjudged it. But after you saying it was good, I'll actually watch it and we can have a better conversation about it.
Huh?
But yeah,
They
that's where it hit. My day just ran.
nah, that was random. That's just like I can't even it's so random, I can't even think of an example to give you. Like,
Man, my mind worked a lot different than the average person. I feel
that's
like you
like me
know me.
saying, "Yeah, yeah, man, you ready for Halloween?" "Yeah, man, I don't even know what I'm gonna do for Christmas." "What?" Like, we talking about Halloween.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah, I got my gifts on the
Let me
tree.
see if I can think of. Let me see if I can think of. Oh, okay. It'll be like if you ask me something about Curtis Jackson and I start talking about money management. It's like, yeah, those are completely two different things, but you saw the little nuance that tied it into the other one.
Nah, I can't.
Somebody average mind, like when I said the shelter thing, you understood what that meant, but some people will listen to it and be like, why was he talking about Eminem? And they're talking about bio problems,
Yeah.
but you got it.
Nah, we just don't talk about Eminem too much, as we shouldn't.
Oh, what's wrong with
You know
Eminem?
I ain't a big Eminem fan, man.
What Eminem do
Eminem,
to
Eminem,
you?
Eminem, 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 Eminem. But nah, he cool.
When did you start being with Eminem?
He cool for what it is, I guess. But like,
That's backhanded.
nah, I mean, mm, mm, what?
Say something nice about
Huh?
Eminem. Say
I
something
love
nice
8
about
Mil.
Eminem. It's B
Yeah.
Rabbit. Say something nice about Eminem.
Nah, 8 Mil. I like Stan. Stan probably my favorite Eminem song.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit
You
right
got
here
it.
and act like Eminem can't rap and that he ain't got like some classics and all that stuff, but I just personally wouldn't put him where people put him. Like, he's not a GOAT to me. He ain't no Mount Rushmore. He not top 5, dead or alive, none of that stuff. But can he rap? Yeah, he can rap. Do I wanna hear it? No, I don't wanna hear it most of the time. Like, that's just how I feel. But that just leads to, like, the question you posted the other day. Who's somebody you feel like or people feel like shocked that you don't like them? like Eminem. Now, like I said, I don't dislike Eminem, but I'm not gonna say, hey DJ, put the Eminem on. Like, hey, can I get a request? Yeah, play that Real Slim Shady.
It's wild because I remember when I had the whole scenario of my uncle being in the club and saying, "Hey, uncle, I cannot picture you being in no club talking about some, hey, DJ,
I forgot about Hey Uncle. Like who the hell says Hey Uncle?
why do you change the voice when you do it?"
Because I gotta let you know that I'm in character. Like that's a different person. That's not me saying,
But that's not at least try to make it sound like my voice.
Hey Uncle.
Never mind, because you childish.
Nah, man, I wouldn't even do you like that. But yeah, we got some good responses to that question though. You was talking about like who is the musical artist that people can't believe you don't like, and some of them were
Mhm.
I can get on board with. Um,
Who?
who can I get on board with? You know, I'm not a
Mhm.
Larry June. Nope. Unless you want to put your kids to sleep, I always say, you ever want to put your kids to sleep, throw that Larry June on. That baby going right to street, right to sleep. I can't even get it out. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm
Right,
slurring.
right.
I'm
Hey,
slurring.
DJ, put that bread on.
I'm slurring my words just thinking about the music. Nah, it's them babies going right to sleep. You put that Larry June on, man. But people, I know somebody that don't like Cole. They very much dislike Cole. For some reason, I didn't know there's people out here that didn't like Gotti though. I thought everybody liked Gotti.
I didn't think it. I wouldn't even say that, but didn't feel he was prolific enough to be like, I feel a way about him.
Damn,
Like, there's certain rappers that I just don't listen to, but they don't make enough noise for me to be like, I don't like that
dang, being
person.
disrespectful. But
Nah, he rap, but it ain't like he got no rap milestones. Like, he cool.
well, one I can say that I thought was disrespectful with Nas.
That threw me for a loop. I can see why people may not like Nas, but that did throw me for a loop. And then somebody doubled back when they saw somebody else say Nas. It was like, oh yeah, Nas.
Nas a legend, man, and he can rap and like get a little Illmatic, a little It Was Written, and even like the King's Disease. Um, and what was the other one he did with Hit Boy? This is the most recent. I just can't. It's slipping my mind. But like he's still rapping at a high
One, two,
level. Like Nas can rap, storytelling. He
still rest.
gonna bar you.
Yeah.
Like he's just well respected.
Why you sound like Mac like a battle rapper?
Oh man, let him get his shit off. Like nah, man, respect the Nas though. But like some people just don't like that kind of stuff or those kind of rappers. I would say, yeah.
Miracle, miracle.
Um, people don't like understand how I don't like Young Thug. Not a fan.
What makes you
Shit's
not like him?
ass. Simple and plain. The simple and plain. That shit's ass. It
What
there's
what's the lyric you heard? He was like, never.
I don't even there's no Young Thug being spit. Now, I will say there's a couple songs where it's like a feature where he's featured, but like as far as his music, I'm not a big fan. Lifestyle's cool, but that's probably about it. Um, I like the London, because that's because they got Cole on it. I just like Cole verse. Honestly, I turn it off after Cole verse. Um,
I was thinking about that today. I don't know if it's enough music where it happens, but I was wondering how many people have a song where it's their song, but you don't even like them for real, so you skip their part. The only reason I thought about it, which I was listening to New
mhm.
Freezer. Um and you know the song New Freezer, right?
Mm.
Rich the Kid and Kendrick Lamar?
Mm-mm. I don't think I heard that.
Well, I'm clearly not no Rich the Kid fan, but I literally went from I didn't want to hear it. Like I went straight to Kendrick Lamar. Like as far as I'm concerned, the song started at 2:24. And what's crazy is YouTube comments were literally like people as a collective don't rock with certain people or their verses, and they'll be like, "Song starts here." Like they even do it with battle rap. Like if the first person rapping is somebody nobody got winning, it'll be like, "Yeah, the battle start at this point." But do you have a song where it's like automatic, like you like the song at? I mean, you said with Cole, but do you have another one where you just like you know off rip you're not gonna listen to the whole song?
Uh, I do you one better. Like it's albums. If I see certain people, like it's albums that I like, and I see like rappers or artists that I don't like, I never listened to the song a day in my life. Like for instance, featuring Travis Scott, "Shot," just like they said on Johnson Family Vacation. Like it's songs I never heard because they got Travis Scott on. I'm really not a Travis Scott fan, but at the same time,
I get
he has like a couple songs that I'll listen to that aren't necessarily his, but for the most part, no, I ain't trying to hear that. But as far as like a specific
yeah.
song, um, I don't know. That's kind of tough. Like I can't think.
So you don't have
Eh,
no song that comes to mind where it's like whatever.
Not one that come to mind. Like top
Sorry.
of mind that I say, hey, I skip all these verses just to get to one
Mhm. Do you have a favorite verse?
of ever.
Yes.
I don't know. That's tough. It's a lot of favorite verses. One of my favorite verses. I'll just give you some of my favorite rappers and favorite verses from them. Um, Big Sean on Detroit versus Everybody.
Yeah, that was
Slid.
fire.
Uh,
Like, yeah, that's beat change and
yeah.
everything.
So Big Sean slid on Detroit versus Everybody. Um, Let me see. Dom Kennedy slid on Platinum Chanel, and he slid on the name of that song. Why is it slipping my mind right now? Dom Kennedy done slid on plenty of songs, but like he definitely slid on yeah, he
Sound like
slid on
Doc.
Platinum Chanel, and he slid on damn. I'm about to get back to you the name of the song. I don't know. I listen to it all the time, but it's just brain fog. Uh, Spitter slid on Successors My Cologne. Uh, uh,
Mhm.
and he slid on Airborne Aquarium. Uh,
That's which one is that? I think I played it in the car. That's the one with the hang glide
yeah,
one, the hang glide
yeah,
line.
fire. Hang Time, Hang Glide. Yeah. Uh, Let me see. We can have sex anywhere. That's cool, baby. But I just got that pool table.
But when you gotta stay away from
If
it,
you
it's
want to
all
get on
good.
it, then I guess I can fuck with it. Yeah.
Well, I got on the beat and made out a bucket list. That's one of the smooth I love when rappers like if they say something that's been said before, but they say it in a new way. Because people talk about, oh, I kill a beat all the time, but that's one of the most unique ways to say it.
Yeah.
That's artistry right there.
Let me see. Another like just crazy verse. Oh, damn. What's your boy Meek Mill verse on Ambition? It's one of them.
Wale, I think was Wale on?
That's
No, what's
Wale's
the
song.
song they got? Onium. Have you ever
Yeah.
heard Pandemonium?
Yeah.
Wale Onium is
Yeah.
fire.
Who else? Just I got a whole playlist of Cole's features. His feature on Johnny P's Caddy slid, like really, really slid.
Yeah. Baby or In
Yeah, his
Touch.
feature on what's that song with Bia? I think that's called London too. And then he got anytime he with Boss, it's fire. Like they work really good together.
Yeah.
His verse on Stick, fire.
Oh my god, Jid verse on
It
Stick is
is.
fire. Especially with the way he tied in the, like, animated was like, "Leave God out of
Yeah.
this, Jid."
His verse on A Lot, fire. Yeah, and the song with Bia is called
Mhm.
London. I was
Yep.
right.
He got a song with, T Grizzly right now
Yeah.
too.
And my boy, speaking of Wale,
Mhm. Well, they don't get the credit he deserved, but partially that's his
he
fault too,
don't, but
because
he's
I
very
think
high
Wale is
maintenance and sensitive at the same time. Like Wale, one of them people. Like we might need to talk about Wale. It might blow up because he like to look up his name and stuff, and comment and stuff. So he might make a diss song about us to blow the podcast up.
good thing with that is, he uses choice words to where if he do diss us, everybody ain't gonna get it, so did we really get
It
this?
ain't gonna matter.
While they definitely he make music for a certain percentile of people, which is why like when he's rapping, he don't get that credit because when you think of everybody's favorite Wale songs, they're like more catchy and they're more like tailored to
Yeah.
women.
Well, Wale's more of like a spoken word, little poetry. Like even if he diss us, it'll be like poetic.
Yeah, make us look further into ourselves and investing into our podcast in a better
Yeah.
way.
But this man was late to well, first of all, he's definitely one of the ones you look up his name on Twitter, then go comment anything somebody say negative. Like it can be like the smallest opinion somebody has, or any especially if it's specifically about the music or something, that man take that to heart. Like if you be like, man, I don't even see why people really like uh ambition or whatever. And then he gonna comment on it and he gotta like feel like he gotta defend himself all the time. Like, man, you can rap. Like, stop letting all this stuff get to you. Everybody not gonna like you. Everybody don't like every artist out there. That's why it's an art.
Nobody.
It's not for everybody to get. It's not for everybody to understand or even enjoy. Like, just appreciate the people who are showing you love, and just put the best product out there that you're gonna feel good about. Everybody not gonna feel as good about your product as you do. But yeah, he's very sensitive.
Nobody ever. Everybody.
Yeah, like there's people out there that don't like Beyonce.
That was one of the people that they voted.
Somebody did say that. Yeah, see, people out there that don't like Beyonce.
Yeah. But the thing with that is just I was looking something up and I saw Kendrick Lamar say like he go months or at least a month without his phone sometime. So he don't really like look into what people got to say about him. I feel like as an artist, it may be dramatic to like completely abandon your phone, but then he also has a family, so I'm guessing he can go without his phone because everybody he probably talked to is within the same household. But I feel like you need those building blocks to create because if you create and then you get blown back when people don't like that one thing that you made, you're not gonna see no success because then you're gonna be nervous to just think outside the box because one time you did it, people didn't rock with it.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Like if you're a celebrity and you disconnecting like from your phone for how long you said he do it? Like a
What?
month? Like that's needed because if you think about like being a celebrity, you always got somebody. Even if you're not having like personal conversation with your phone, he probably got one just for like people. Well, he doesn't have like social media and stuff on it, or maybe he's not reaching out to like business managers or anybody that's working with his team or anything like that. So he might have one just like
Mhm.
close family or something. But outside of that, even if you just got like social media and stuff, as a celebrity, somebody's always in your DMs, always commenting on your posts, always trying to um email you for business inquiries. Like it's always something going on. So there's always blogs and stuff writing about you, paparazzi and everything. So that's a lot to like see every day, hear about every day, filter through every day when you just want to like chill and be a normal
Right.
person.
Right.
So I ain't mad at them. I know it's
How would you handle
how would I handle like fame?
fame? Yeah. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds.
I would
But
say
yeah, ponder on
I
that.
would say as far as fame, it's like I don't know, it's easier said than done, obviously. Like maybe I do like some maybe I do like Hannah Montana. I'd be two different people just so I ain't gotta worry about dealing with that on a regular basis when I'm really just trying to live my life, go to the store or just go out, be in the mall, not worry about people running up on me all the time trying to take pictures. And like we was talking about a couple episodes ago, it's not even just me at that point. If I'm big enough, everybody's gonna want to know what my mom has going on, what my siblings doing, what my kid, wife, anybody that's in my circle is gonna get followed as well. And they can't make any mistakes like mess around and get caught in it and doing something that they shouldn't be doing that's gonna come back to me as well. I don't know, it's tough. Handling fame is it's easier said than done, but it's obviously a trade-off. I know most people would just want to take the money and not be as famous. It depends on what they're doing, but it's easier said than done. How would you handle fame?
How would I handle fame? Great question. I feel like I would wanna I feel like I would wanna capitalize at the height of it because I feel like if you're a creator and you feel like you really truly create, like you're not about the hype itself, you want people to see what it is that you do at a high level. And I feel like when you show that you can do it at the high level, like when you get all the eyes on you and you still execute, then you can kind of do what you do as far as, okay, I'm taking some time off to be to myself because then people start to expect when you do come around, they're like, oh, he don't ever miss when he come around. Like Frank Ocean. Like granted, I think Frank Ocean done kind of weighed his out, but every time people heard Frank Ocean about to drop more, they was excited because it's Frank Ocean. It was like, oh, he not gonna disappoint us. Like we're giving him the time because we know what he's gonna do if he gets enough time to create.
Well, if you talking,
So I think there.
I was gonna say if you're
Mm,
talking in that regard, then that's a different conversation and a different opinion for me because people gotta understand somebody that's a music artist, you got to give these people time to go through stuff so they can give you quality content. Like a good music artist, it's tough depending on what they're talking about. Now, if they're talking about murder, murder, kill, kill, they could talk about that all day, every day. But if it's something, especially like an R&B artist or somebody that's really like a conscious rapper, like a Kendrick Lamar, or if you got like an R&B artist like a Frank Ocean or a Beyonce or whoever, you gotta get them time to go through stuff, real life situations, because that's what they're gonna sing about. That's why you relate to them. But if you expect them to put out 2, 3 albums a year, and then that's when you get the, "No, this is trash, blah, blah, blah. They ain't talking about nothing." Like, you ain't giving them any time to experience anything to put out there for you.
like I just put out a 12 songs of things I went through. I haven't went through 12
Yeah.
more things since that out.
Would you give them
12 songs, all 3 minutes. The math on that is what?
12
46?
times 3?
Up top three?
Yeah, you got me second guessing myself.
No, 36.
Yeah, 36.
12, 36.
Yeah, man.
I carried the one reason.
Moral of the story is keep the time to go through some things if you want some quality content. But that's I thought you was talking about just handling fame in general, not as an artist.
I mean, what other fame are you thinking about? Like
No, I thought you was
sports?
talking about just being famous, like, not being able to live a normal life because you always got cameras and stuff in your face. You always got like I was talking about, you're always gonna be in the tabloids, so you're always gonna like, regardless of what you're doing, maybe if you're big enough, your family's gonna be on there, like we was talking about. Like, even with, like, Obama, they was trying to put smut on the Obama's name because their daughters were smoking, like everybody don't smoke, like, smoking cigarettes. Like, they act like those kids was on hard drugs or something. So, just stuff like that, like, they can't even just go to the grocery store and just do regular stuff that regular people do. That's what I thought you was talking about, like, how would I handle that kind of fame? Like, I wouldn't wanna be in a
Oh,
situation where I can't go out there and just be normal, or my kids can't live a normal life. Like, I wouldn't wanna have to hide my kids from the world, no Drake, but, wouldn't wanna have to I wouldn't wanna have to hide my kids from the world or cover them up with blankets and putting masks on them when we're out in public because I don't want anybody to know how they look or whatever the case is. Like, cause some celebrities have to do stuff like that just to keep their kids out of the spotlight. Cause it's that stuff can be like really like damaging to a kid's life coming up. Yeah, they're rich, but they can't live a normal life like you and I can. We can go to the store anytime, keep it moving.
I'm tired of that, man. People need to recognize this, but in the same breath, people need to be like, "Oh my god, that's the no clickbait crew," and we just gotta act like you know it happened all the time. I'm waiting on that moment.
You got a point
But
there. Oh, it's a fine
yeah,
line.
that yeah, it was fine. Like if it's like every few or far between, it's like all right, cool. But if it's like we literally know, like, all right, we going to Hardee's, grab your Batman mask. I'll be the Hulk this time, or we got on dead president
I
mask.
ain't putting
Like,
on no
look, we
dead
can't go
president,
nowhere.
man. Yeah, hell no.
You too
Yeah,
good.
it's a good movie, by the way.
All right. Well, you know, but moral being like that's a scumbag job to have for real. Not Hardee's, but when people literally their whole job is like let me capture you even though I know you don't want to.
Like the paparazzi, like they mess around and find out where like a celebrity lives. Like you waiting in the bushes, never knowing when they're gonna come out and try to go to the store or something. So you just sit right there waiting on them to make a move so you can get hopefully capture a good picture. And a good picture really is finding them or the celebrity in a bad situation. So they can be like, Gwyneth Paltrow, oh my god, is she gaining weight? What's going on? Blah blah blah. They don't want to find somebody like they don't want to find somebody looking like they in a situation where they're not in a bad spot. If anybody's in shape and anybody is just in a situation where they look like they're doing something good, that's not a good blog to put out there in the tabloids. Or they're not going to make a lot of money off of that. They want to get a good scoop. They want to be in a situation where they making somebody look bad. But I mean, I guess shout out to the paparazzi if that's the way they want to live their lives. Bad people, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, terrible, terrible.
But yeah, would you be a paparazzi?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Would you be paparazzi?
Okay. No, no. I feel like at a certain point, not even at a certain point, I feel like certain jobs, it literally shows the type of things you'll do. It shows what you'll do for money. I feel like you don't have no remorse for other people, and I don't ever want money to control my decisions because I don't feel like paparazzi is something people do because they enjoy being paparazzi. It's like, oh, this is easy, but you're inconveniencing other people's lives. That's literally your job. Like paparazzi, I don't know too many people who like paparazzi. I've never heard anything good about paparazzi.
They be all up in your face, damn near knocking your kids
Yeah.
over, all up on your wife. And like I said, they try to catch you in the worst situation. They're not gonna try to catch you when you're doing good. Like, "Oh, look how nice Amanda Bynes
Yes,
looks today." No, they wanna catch Amanda Bynes looking like she's on the hard drugs and
in the
yeah.
mind.
So, like I said, bad people. But it's a lot of bad it's like a lot of jobs out there that
Yeah,
just I mean, you gotta do it. Some jobs you have to do, but and I'm not saying that people that do the jobs are bad people. I'm just saying like it's still sick at the same time. For example, funeral directors. Like I think that's a sick job. Like you no like,
I think
oh, I'm
yes.
sorry for your loss. Um, is that gonna be check or like let's we need the money. Like you basically making money off of people dying. Like and it's obviously a profitable business, like, people's always gonna die. There's always gonna be funerals, but, like, I don't know, that's yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
real
sick
dark.
job. You said I'm getting dark?
Hey, I said, yeah, this got real dark real fast, real DC comic like.
Ah, my bad, but
Um,
it it's just true though,
that
like, I always thought that was, like, sick. "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but we need that payment."
it be like that. Like that's literally what it be like that. That is the epitome of what you talking about. Like even people who like though a lot of stuff is just money hungry. Like people know that life happens. Like that's inevitable. Things won't go away. Like even with the hurricane we was talking about, a lot of people didn't have power for days and all their food spoiled. They not getting no relief. Like it's just like, dang, that sucks. Buy more groceries. What?
It's just situations like that where you really gotta depend on somebody else looking out, like, if you don't have it, like, it's families out there that really does they don't have it. Like, they could have been, like, their last, buying food for the week, their last.
Mm.
Maybe they don't get paid for another couple weeks or whatever the case is, and they just in a bad spot. But this is America, man. Like, my girl said
Yep. That's a
she was
childish
just
thing to
at the
say.
store earlier. She said she met just some older lady. She was a nice lady, so they were just talking like, you know how you see people on, like, the bread aisle or whatever, then they make a comment and then a whole
Yeah.
conversation sparked. But she said that the woman lives in Panama and she was just like she's here visiting like her grandkids or something. And she was like, "Oh, the food's so expensive here. Like I could get this back home for a third of the price." She said the woman told her like a thing of oxtails is probably like, I don't know, $10. I don't and she said her car insurance there is for the year what we would pay like a month. Yeah,
For a month.
which is insane. And she said she got a
Did she say
she
she was
said
single enough?
she said she got a 3-bedroom house and it's like $1,100. And I was like, "Shit, that sounds amazing."
Yeah, if y'all got a name or anything for who y'all
Her
talking
name is
about,
Glad.
just we'll
I
talk
do
about
it I do it for me
it. Miss
Gladys,
Gladys.
boy. It's crazy how some more people like
I'm pretty
Miss Gladys like one of the oldest, like most common old names ever. Can you imagine? Like that was really funny. Like those are old names now, but those people were young at some point. Can you imagine a 5-year-old
I be
Gladys?
thinking about that.
Like, like that's crazy. Like I'm dead. Huh?
3-year-old anime. 3-year-old
Hey, chill. That's my
anime.
normal name. But to the point, like that's just crazy though. Otis, get off that slide, Otis. Like that's just crazy.
I feel like certain names definitely didn't have no childhood, bro. Ain't no way. They're the ones you can't find a young picture of. Otis is
Otis,
spot
get off.
on, dog. Otis. I tell you about that, Otis.
Not now, Margaret. Go to bed. What's your bed? It's crazy. Honey, are you gonna change
Oh,
Ruby's
hey,
diaper?
Lewis is up there.
Like, I mean,
It's
I just can't imagine anybody with those names like these days. That's crazy.
Lewis is old too. Last time you seen a Lewis.
Shout out to Lou. That's funny. Shout out to Lou. I actually
When
know
the
a couple
last time
dudes
you seen
named
a
Lewis
Lewis?
that's like our age.
Call me Lou. Call me Lou. No, no, I would not.
That's funny. It's like just a bunch of names out there. Like it's just messed up to name a kid these days, unless they're like the fifth or sixth. Like it's if it's a generational or family name, then yeah. But like I'm not gonna have a kid and then just be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna name her Peggy. Like it's just names that you like. If you hear Peggy, you hear Sue, things like names like that. They don't even
Oh,
sound right unless you put Miss in front of it. The difference between Peggy and Miss Peggy.
nothing. What? Cecil.
Cecil. Oh, Cecil, like Cecil
Cecil.
Gaines? Yeah, that's crazy. Oswald. Oswald is wild. And like, I'd be pissed.
Them be the ones that try to sound
Nah,
cool.
man, you
Call
tried
me
to call me
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
No. No, Ozzy.
Lil Ozzy Bebop.
Whew. Oh man. That is hilarious.
But like
I'm trying to think. What's the first name you said? I'm trying to figure out which one sound the oldest out of everyone we came up with.
Otis, Sue,
Oldest
Otis
is
old as
definitely.
hell. I know a Otis. Um, he's older, but he ain't old, but he like probably like in his 40s or 50s. Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Mm.
And then you got some of these newer generations trying to get a little too creative. From
Anything that got a, apostrophe in it, probably they
yeah.
probably wild out a little. Like even people who was named like Marcus, it was like one name. It was Jamarcus. But now it's apostrophe.
It's the Travion. Like you got an actual 3 in your name. It's crazy. It's just
Why your name look like a
yeah.
router password?
Nah, it's that strong password that the iPhone give you.
Yeah. You need an accent. You need a lowercase, uppercase, a
It's
number.
Jacquelisha. Yeah. Wow. Like you and your mom need to go to jail. So why would you do that to your kid? Like I can understand you want to have something unique, but it's a line you don't cross. They ain't never getting a job.
Mm. I know the people who was naming like I know because at one point it was people being named after cars, and I know after a while it was like they looking at the names now like maybe it's not that bad to be
She couldn't
Alexis.
afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Lexus, Mercedes, Porsche,
Bentley.
Bentley. We had a dog named Bentley. Rest in peace, Bentley.
Shout out to my boy Bentley.
I don't know any.
Should we even have Escalade
Huh?
in Air One?
Oh yeah.
That we even have
Rest in peace
Escalade
to the
in Air One.
legend. Rest in peace to Escalade. His name Troy.
He walked, so Ken Ferguson also walked.
Yeah. But shit, it's celebrities out here that just naming their kids any kind of thing just because they got a little money. Hate it for them.
That might and why you
A little
playing Lil
money.
Money. LA apostrophe
Man, you know
MONEE.
what's crazy? Shout out to my boy Key Money. I know a dude named Key Money. I
How it
don't know how
spelled?
it's spelled. I think it's Kimane. I could be wrong though. I never like saw it like written out. But his name Key Money though.
That ain't crazy,
It's a
but
little crazy.
it's a wild it's a
Yeah.
wild
I
ass
always thought
name.
my name was basic, but I love it. It's me. Could be done. Could be worse.
Fucks.
Hey,
Having somebody named Frederick talk
it's
down to you
pronounced
is
Frederick.
crazy. Your name
It's pronounced. It's
hybrid.
pronounced
You said
Frederick.
what?
First of all, hey man, I didn't want to let the episode go by without bringing up. I know you mentioned talked about it a little bit on the last episode, like the breast cancer stuff. It is officially Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Just a reminder on the people, let them know
Mhm.
what you got going on there, how they can support or help you support.
Please, if you are shopping anything breast cancer awareness related, shop here. Like I'm even doing a $15 shirt thing just so everybody can get something that's within pink. I really want people to shop the cause, but actually shop it from someone who cares about the cause. The NFL don't care. NBA don't care. These people are millionaires. They don't care about a cause of how it affects people. It just looks good on paper. You can research it if you don't believe me, but trust me, like if you are, and I can make customs. If you have someone who's beat breast cancer, which would be great, let me know. I can make a custom. If you have a lost one, whatever, just come to me for those inquiries or inquiries.
Yeah.
It's inquiries, right? Inquiries. Come to me for those. So yeah, I'll be posting on the page. Matter of fact, things that I have made that tie into it. But yeah, definitely just do not give your money to people who don't care about the cause. You work too hard for your money.
Well, how about this? You gotta can they do like some kind of promo code or something?
Yeah, yes, we can do a no clickbait podcast promo code. It ain't gonna be all that. We have to shorten it, of course, but yeah. Something where if it's people first time shopping with me, first shirt $15 just to get you something during the month of breast cancer awareness. So if anybody's interested, whether you shoot me a message on my Donnieism page, let me know and we'll go from there.
Everybody enter in NCBP.
Yeah, that's what it'll be.
Just NCBP. No
That's
clickbait
that what it'll
pod.
be.
Tap in, support breast cancer awareness, bring more awareness. It's crazy, man, how it's really cures and stuff out here for a lot of this stuff. But like we were talking about, this is America and everybody wanna, it's all about the almighty dollar. They make too much money off of that stuff to just be like, hey, here's a cure.
Bro, I do not believe because since I've been a kid, like you would always hear about the message be, oh, find a cure. Even the intercept, I mean, even the NFL, they tagline for cancer awareness is stupid. It's like intercept cancer or something like something stupid. But like, there's no way if you've been working on something for 10 plus years and you not even inching towards a solution, I can't rock with that. Cause y'all get millions and billions of dollars every time October come around, and it's been years and is no
Yeah.
solution, nothing. Nah, bro. Some
Like, I still never understand. I mean, I guess I need to get up on my research. Actually, I'm not even gonna speak on it until I know more about what I'm talking about. It ain't on breast cancer or anything. It's on something else.
that was that was pretty dope of you though. A lot of people will speak on stuff they don't really know anything about. So that was dope. Like that's up there with accountability, and enough people don't take
Yeah, no,
accountability of things. So
it's
that was
about
dope to
healthcare
see.
and stuff, but I don't wanna say something without having all my facts and stuff together.
Hmm.
But we'll definitely come back to it
Hmm.
once I do a little more research and can speak on it more. But yeah, man, what else you got going on, man? What else? Where can the people find you? Tap in. You gonna be at?
I'm working on.
I was saying
Oh,
where
go
you
ahead.
gonna be at? Where can they find you? Get them some cookies, some lemonade, some merch.
Um, yeah, I'm definitely working on how to ship cookies. If anybody has any bakers in their family or if they know themselves, the proper way to ship goods because cookie dough has eggs and other perishables in it. So I want to make sure the people I ship it to have a good first experience because first impression is everything. As far as people who live in the area, you can always hit me up on my cookie page at Ism Cookies, ISMCOOKIES. Should be a picture of Deadpool. And I'm going to bring lemonade back. Not sure which flavor, but everything will properly be updated as I go. So definitely tap in, keep listening to the podcast. We appreciate all the listeners, and we appreciate everybody who's been consistently tapping in because that goes a long way. When we ask questions throughout the week, it makes for a better podcast because we have more topics to
For
cover.
sure. And I promise y'all we're not gonna sue if y'all repost anything that we post. I promise there's no lawsuits coming. It's only love. We really would appreciate it. If y'all were to repost some of the questions or even the responses or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so we appreciate y'all for tapping into another episode, man. With that said, I wasn't sure if you had, an ism or anything for the people before we close out.
The ism is listen to what we said as far as supporting and make October as lucrative as you can. Don't let a bad day make you feel like you're having a bad life. Make every 24 hours count.
Exactly. Well, with that said, man, appreciate y'all for tapping in. As we always say, tell somebody to tell somebody so they can tell somebody else. We out.